But then it just turns out that, it's set in 1938, around the time... Why, hello there YouTube, and welcome back to 31 in the Treehouse of Horrors. So, I'm Random Ross, and we're on day 17, and for that one we are reviewing Treehouse of Horror 17. So, in the intro we go around Mr. Burns' house, and then it turning out to be a parody of Tales from the Crypt, and those blood spells out the title of the episode. So our segments, I married the Blob. So an asteroid comes from space with some gooey gel like Homer eats, and then he can't stop eating altogether, and then he turns into a blob, and then he's eating everything until they come up with the solution. They let him eat homeless people, and that's parodying the Blob. Then our second segment, you gotta know when to golem. Bart awakens a golem that was kept in Krusty's props room and gets it to fill out his deeds until till Lisa sees, Lisa thinks he should have a conscience of his own, and they give him a female, and yeah, they get married and stuff. Then there's the third segment, which I think is the funniest one, The Day the Earth Looked Stupid, which at first I thought would be a parody of The Day the Earth Stood Still, but then it just turns out that, it's set in 1938, around the time Orson Welles read The War of the Worlds, and everyone in Springfield were being dumbasses and fell for it and thought if they can act like animals, the Martians won't get them. And then Orson Welles tries to convince them that when Kang and Kodos invade, it's a real alien invasion, but they don't believe him. But then 3 years later we get Kang and Kodos that took over the, Springfield. So those are our segments. So what did I like? Well, I liked our segments. They were quite entertaining, like the Blob one, where Homer just turns into a blob because he eats that much. That was quite funny. And then the second segment, I thought that was the weakest of them all, but I kind of get that they were kind of parodying the 1967 film It, with Roddy McDowall, long before Stephen King's It. I did enjoy the third and final segment when they were all acting like animals. That one actually did make me laugh. Just seeing them all roll around in the mud naked, and then Lisa's the only one who's not fallen for the whole thing from the broadcast. Now, in real life, in 1938, Orson Welles did do a broadcast radio reading of The War of the Worlds, and he really did terrify a nation, because they thought it was real. You can even watch the whole thing on YouTube, or listen to the whole thing on YouTube. And I think with that happening in real life, the Simpsons writers were kind of like, let's have everybody in Springfield behave like morons. So I thought that was funny, and yeah, was a funny, segment in the episode. So yeah, a good trio of a good pre-collection there in that episode. And yeah, it was a fun one. So my ratings now, what am I going to rate this one? Do you know what, I'll give it 4 donuts out of 5, because it was a funny one. So 4 donuts out of 5 for The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 17. So that's it for today's episode. Have you seen this one? Let me know down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you're new here. I You know, I'm reviewing a video every day of The Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors as part of my 31 days. You can watch the whole thing so far on the channel. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. So until next time, don't have nightmares.